currently going around Liberty Lake, which is also the name of this little subdivision, city, town. I don't know what you call it, but it's definitely got some cute houses all around this lake. I can't believe I've never been here. I thought maybe it was kind of dumpy. Oh wait, I think I see the lake actually. Because all there is like really fancy homes. So it's hard to see it. Maybe here. Beach area kind of reminds me of Newport Beach in a way, because everyone has their boats right in the inlet, and then all their houses are right here. But this is cool, pretty nice. I was not expecting it to be like this. I was kind of half expecting just trailer homes for some reason. So I've got 4 hours on the bike today with an hour and 40-minute warm-up. So I'm kind of just cruising around for the first hour 40, then 4 by 8 minutes. Really hard with like 2 minutes recovery between. And then the remainder of the time just riding controlled easy heart rate. Lots of easy miles here. I'd see if this dirt road went around, but alas, this one's a dead end also. Well, I guess that is Liberty Lake. Looks like a lot of second homes down there, and all the beaches are private, which is cool, but I feel like lakes should always have something that's for the public as well, not just those who can afford luxury lakeside houses. It's really wild how many golf courses there are all around Idaho. This is for sure like a playground for the wealthy. A lot of the houses are really pretty. There's not really any motorhomes. It's just clean. There's no homeless. A lot of gated communities, and yeah, it's just like, where did all this money really come from? What are people doing to afford this American lifestyle? I don't really want to complain, you know, but just even from working at Nike to being a school teacher, salary jobs back in the day, and there's no way that my income would pay for any of this. I never broke it. In my best, like I said, at $85,000, that's nowhere close to being able to afford a home, even in the dumpy areas of where I grew up. I mean, it's nice, but then again, it's also kind of disheartening when you spend so much time in the Uber and working at a restaurant, any job that you can get, and it's just kind of like being on the hamster wheel. You're not getting anywhere. You know, granted, I haven't seen anyone under 65 in this part of the town. Everybody's old, which I've been thinking about my own theory. Today's wealth isn't gauged on what you earn. It's gauged on what you already own and what you've invested in. Our money isn't really worth anything anymore with inflation and the price of goods and services. It's really, what are your investments in the stock market? What homes do you own, or land, or businesses? That's what gauges wealth these days. It's really not the job that brings you your wealth anymore. That's just to maintain and get by. And it's really, what have you been able to acquire assets-wise throughout your life? Which sadly these days it's just really hard to acquire those assets. And so that's why I think that a lot of us are just struggling to make it in this day and age. Probably around the world, not just in America. I couldn't do the intervals. 4 minutes at 140 heart rate, 3 minutes at 160, and then 1 minute at 180. And there's no way I'll get my heart rate over 160 today. You know, sometimes your heart has it, and other times it just says, no, I will not go any higher. And my legs just really weren't feeling as spry as normal to like kick a higher cadence to even bring the heart rate up. But you know, you give it your best, I suppose, and I'm just kind of overall annoyed with life in general. You know, I know how to get in shape and fit and stay healthy, but I can't figure out this code of life to be successful with like a career, fulfilling that American dream of owning a home. I feel like I just will own nothing, and I won't even be happy about it, like Bernie Sanders says. First drop tan. It has to happen at least once a ride. Awkward with the camera. Pulling into Coeur d'Alene, going to the Safeway to get some Gatorades, and I'm at 53 miles-ish. Feeling pretty good, but like during the intervals, definitely feeling like crap. I think perhaps it's because I put extra stress and pressure on myself trying to push it hard versus when I'm just riding. It's a lot easier just to, I don't know, like get the heart rate up because there's no expectations with it. I can just ride my own and let my heart rate come up gradually rather than all stressed out about trying to push certain wattage and heart rate. 3 hours and 57 minutes, 68.5 miles. Just kind of going down the road. I'm going to try and get an extra mile and a half just so I'm at 70 even. Pretty good day out here. It seemed like the hours tick by pretty quickly. I don't really understand why doing such a long ride with the intervals. That seems like too much. I'm gonna see if I can adjust the whole training deal. Oh man, of course the path is like all fucked up here.